Hello peoples, I am Gunther.
And I am Tinka.
Und wir are the Hessenheffers.
I mean, you got the heifer part right. Hey everybody, so you are going to gag when I tell you about what we're going to talk about today. So some of my favorite videos to make on my channel are my Disney Journey videos, where I go in depth and talk about a Disney star's career and everything that they did on their time on Disney Channel, and how it kind of like sets the foundation for them to be able to do whatever they want to do in Hollywood from then on, after they leave Disney. For example, after doing like an extensive list of projects, a lot of people from Disney can go on to become world famous musicians like Miley Cyrus, or they can go on to become hugely successful actors like Zendaya, or they can stay with the network and continue to make projects and movies and shows with the Disney Channel like Raven-Symoné. Or if they want, they can just like decide, hey, you know what? All that acting and singing and stuff was fun, but I'ma go live a normal life and just do me, like Bridget Mendler, just drop off the face of the planet. Girl, we miss you. So those are some of the common things that a lot of ex-Disney stars do after their time on Disney. However, probably one of the most interesting career paths that an ex-Disney star has ever had is that of Caroline Sunshine. Little Miss Sunshine. So who is Caroline Sunshine? So Caroline is an American actress who began her career doing theater as a child. She was in a production of Annie Warbucks, she was in a production of The Nutcracker, and she also landed a role in the feature film Marmaduke in 2010. However, Caroline's next role would end up being her biggest role to date, which is that of Tinka Hessenheffer on the Disney Channel original series, Shake It Up. So Shake It Up, which I have talked about a lot on this channel, is a Disney Channel original series that ran from 2010 to 2013. It ran for 3 seasons, and it was about best friends Rocky and Cece, played by Bella Thorne and Zendaya. I'll come back to that. And they live in Chicago, where there's a popular dance show called Shake It Up Chicago, where every week teens would dance, and it would be broadcast to millions of people all around the country. So they audition for the show and they get in, and that's basically how the show goes on. Them just dancing on the show while balancing being normal teenagers. We love, we love, we love. And Caroline's character was a supporting character who, along with her twin brother, because I feel like you can't talk about Tinka without talking about her brother Gunther. I don't know if they're twins or not, but they are like siblings, definitely. They're best friends, siblings, they're everything. They go everywhere together. And Gunther and Tinka are from the old country. They never say what the old country is, but if I had to guess, I would say it's some fictional European country, because they have like thick accents, and they always like talk about, oh, the old country. In the old country we did this, in the old country we did this, and goats and pigs and sheep, you know? And they had like a whole made-up holiday called Vadalahusit Day or something, where they had like this feast and like eating ducks and pigs and just gross food and stuff. But Gunther and Tinka were fabulous. Talk about glitter and costumes and everything was just like, the wardrobe department really like went all out for those two. And Gunther and Tinka, they go to the same school as Rocky and Cece, same grade, and they are also on the same dance show, Shake It Up, with Rocky and Cece. But they were also mean too. Tinka and Gunther were always like throwing jabs at Rocky and Cece, but Rocky and Cece were always like throwing the jabs back. So I don't know if it was really bullying as much as like just not liking each other. Gunther and Tinka would always make fun of Rocky and Cece, especially when it comes to their dancing, which, first of all, how dare you make fun of Zendaya's dancing? I know it's Rocky, the character, but like Zendaya plays Rocky, and Zendaya is an excellent dancer. So when they were making fun of her dancing, I was like, that makes no type of sense. She's like top 2 best dancers on the entire show. Her, along with Rashawn Fagan, who plays Rocky's brother, Ty. They're siblings on the show, but they're both the best dancers. They're both the only black people, and they're both the best dancers on the show. So it didn't make any sense when Gunther and Tinka tried to come for Rocky's dance moves. But when they came for Cece's dance moves, I was like, they kind of have a point. Maybe they went about it the wrong way, but it didn't come from nowhere, girl. I don't blame Bella Thorne because I think she said one day that the only reason she was on Disney Channel was like to help her family out. And there are people like that who were on Disney just to like help their family out. I think Ross Lynch also said that too. But I don't know, I could just be speculating. So yeah, Tinka, we get a feel for her character. She has the accent, she's very fabulous. There was an episode where they had to go like back and forth from the dance studio to the school because they were having a prom at the school the same night as like a big surprise dance show. Tinka had this dress with like 50 layers, and every time they kept going back and forth between the school and the dance studio, a layer kept dripping off. Every single time. By the end of the episode, it was just like the dress with no layers. It's just a simple dress. And she hated it because she's an extravagant character. And we get that Tinka hates Rocky and Cece, and she loves her brother. There was like a romance thing going on between her and Ty, which I found to be really interesting. I wanted to see it go further than it did because they made a cute couple, not gonna lie. But they quickly abandoned that storyline like early in season 1. Now, Tinka Hessenheffer, in my opinion, was the most interesting character on Shake It Up. Well, Gunther was interesting too, but he left, so Tinka's character was left with Rocky and Cece, the people that she despised for the first 2 seasons. Now she had to be friends with them. She did, she became friends with them, and it was really, really weird to see. But Tinka was, every time she showed up on screen, she always stole the show. She was funny. She was interesting. She had so much personality. And like literally everybody else in the room just paled in comparison to Tinka and her eccentricities. And as an actress, I will say that Caroline Sunshine was the best actress on Shake It Up. I know that Zendaya is like a huge movie star now and she's a really, really good actress. She is and deserves everything. Because I don't think she became like a good actress with like good acting material provided for her until Casey Undercover and everything after that, because she like executive produced that show and had a lot more control. When she was on Shake It Up, I don't think her acting stood out. If anything, her dancing and her singing did, especially like her dancing skills. But everybody else was good. Davis Cleveland, who played Flynn, he was good. Adam Merigoyen, who played Deuce, he was really, really good. Every time he started like whimpering and crying, he's a good actor. Caroline Sunshine was the best actress on Shake It Up. And she also did get to sing a little too. She sang a song called The Star I Are, which is the only song she ever sang on Shake It Up. And it was featured in an episode, but it's also on the Shake It Up soundtrack, an exclusive edition. It's not featured on like the main album. And she also sang a cover of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You for like a Disney soundtrack. And outside of Shake It Up, Caroline Sunshine also guest starred on an episode of Ant Farm, which is funny because she was originally supposed to play Lexi on Ant Farm, and Stephanie Scott, who does play Lexi on Ant Farm, she was supposed to play Tinka on Shake It Up, but last minute Disney switched their roles, so Caroline played Tinka and Stephanie played Lexi. And she was good in that role. She's a really good actress. Like, she was playing a very, very vastly different role than Tinka. When she was on Ant Farm, she just played like a nice, calm babysitter. And she guest starred on Fish Hooks, and she was also in a movie called The Outfield. So that's pretty much all of the projects that Caroline Sunshine did. She didn't do a lot of Disney projects or projects at all when it came to like acting and singing and dancing. Most of it was with Shake It Up and a few things outside of there. But she also did some activism work. In February 2011, she became the spokesmodel for the teen fragrance Puppy Love for Girls. Puppy Love Fragrances is committed to helping homeless dogs and puppies, with a portion of all proceeds of the perfume going to local animal shelters. And in May 2011, she was named one of Dream Magazine's top 16 under 16. She was also included in the Joyful Sewing Organization, which makes blankets for cancer patients. She was with Working Wardrobes, which provides assistance to underprivileged women and victims of domestic abuse. She was in the Adopt a Hero program, which provides for the needs of soldiers and their families. Oh, the Loaves and Fishes Ministry, which helps to feed the homeless, and the Thirst Project, which is dedicated to providing clean drinking water to communities in developing nations. Oh my gosh, she did a lot of charity work. Fantastic actress, the best on Shake It Up, best character, the most interesting person in the show, tons of activism work. I feel like we have to talk about the good before we talk about the bad. So that's all the good. So now we get into the bad. So in 2018, Caroline Sunshine got involved in politics. Okay, cool. I mean, she seems like a very smart woman. Why not? And she has been like outspoken that yes, she is a member of the Republican Party, which, okay, cool. That's your people. That's what you believe in. That's fine. She served as a White House intern. Cool. That's cool. During the Trump administration. Okay, here's where things get awkward. Let me just start by saying this channel and this community that I've built is a very open community. And by that, I mean I don't discriminate against race, age, gender, color. Any color from the whitest of whites to the blackest of blacks is accepted here. We don't discriminate against sexuality or religion or country of origin. No discrimination against like people with disabilities or anything like that. Just try to be very, very inclusive. And I don't think it's any secret that Mr. Trump during his time has not been a very inclusive person. We all know about the wall and the ban and just everything that he stands for. Knowing that Caroline was like working with this man and standing with this man, knowing that she used to be like in the entertainment industry, and a lot of people in the entertainment industry are open-minded to everything, and also knowing that she used to work on Shake It Up with Bella Thorne and Zendaya. Bella Thorne and Zendaya. The reason I keep saying that is because Bella Thorne and Zendaya are two of the most ex-acts who are very vocal about their groups. Like, for example, Zendaya is black. Well, she's half black, half white, but since day one, she has always like repped black people very, very well. All of her characters were never like mixed race. They were all black, 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 black. As far as Disney, I don't know like everything she's done since then. I haven't been keeping up. I should. She's always been repping black people very, very well. So she's like a very extreme black person. And Bella Thorne has confirmed that I think she's bisexual. Well, she's part of the LGBTQIA plus community, and she's very like going for it. Yay, we love that. But knowing that Caroline Sunshine, she was very, very close with Zendaya and close with Bella Thorne. Well, not like close, like for them, they were probably just coworkers. And you know, I'm not close with all my coworkers. I just work with them. But knowing like day in and day out, she was with Bella Thorne and Zendaya, an extremely black person and an extremely gay person, working side by side with them every single day for several years. And then like later in life, going and working for a man who is extremely against both groups. It just leaves a bad taste. I really don't know where to go from here. Oh my gosh, did you guys expect this? How many of you guys knew that this was happening or that this happened? I don't think I can look at Shake It Up the same way again. Sorry to get all political on you. I don't even like talking about politics in general or sports or anything like that unless it intersects with children's entertainment because that's my thing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye.